Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I haven't been live in a little bit, and I thought, you know what, like live like this after class. As you can see, I'm super sweaty, but the reason I came live is that, as you know, after each class, I read a quote, and like this one, just the light bulb went off because I do coach many women. I've trained many women over the years. And the same theme keeps coming up every single time. And this is it. This is the theme. Michelle, I used to be, there's always a used. I used to be really fit. But now I let myself go and I don't feel good about myself. I feel like a failure. That is the common theme I hear all the time. Whether that, years have taken their toll, you got out of it. And my response back always is, life happens. It happens. And life is not meant to be rigid. Life is not meant to be lived the same thing all the time. And there's no enjoyment in that. Meaning, it's okay to have consistency and, have something like for yourself every morning. And that's for me is what sets the tone of my day. But, do I live a little bit? Do I have some chips? Do I go out? Do I, just indulge in life's, things? Yeah. Okay. And that is the number one reason why I keep changing our schedule slightly, because change is good. Change is needed for that body and for that mind. And sometimes we get stuck. We want the same thing all the time because it's comfortable. We don't want it to change because maybe you're seeing results and you're fearful of what's to come, or you won't like the new schedule, or you won't like the new. So you want to stay complacent. But no change happens in complacency. And the quote today was like light bulb. And this is the quote, if you weren't in my class. It was that strength is great when you're persisting through things, but it's also great when you know when to change or start over. There's strength in that. When you tell yourself, hey, listen, I had a great summer and I want to feel a little bit better about myself, feel stronger, a little more healthier. I need a little change. That is showing strength. Sometimes we go through things and we think, I need to go through this. It's like, I need to persist. I need to push. And that's showing strength and aptitude. And honestly, sometimes knowing when to just change it up, maybe loosen up the strings and not be so attached to something is showing strength. So I thought, what perfect way to kind of start off our week. I know today's Tuesday, but we have a week and a bit left of live classes. And, going into October, there will be change, okay? You might think to yourself, oh, not again. But I believe that change is what keeps it fresh. Change is what keeps you going. And it's also good for your mindset to keep, I want to say refreshing, but also thinking okay, I'm going to be okay when anything gets thrown my way. Whether that's in fitness, your workouts, whether this is your job, your life, your marriage, relationships, whatever, you got to be able to adapt. Okay? Our world, if you haven't noticed, is adapting every single day. And if you are that person that is still clinging to the old, quote unquote, I encourage you to look at the glass half full. Okay? It may not be the same world that we once knew. It may not be a good thing. It may. We don't know. What you can control are your thoughts. How you go into every single day, how you go into every single situation. You can control how you think. So if someone is throwing negativity at you, your mindset is strong enough to withstand it. So this is where I am today. I thought, you know what? You need to hear it. It is okay. And it's not that I don't believe we have to I got to get back on the wagon. Yeah. The wagon's always moving, all right? Whether you want to get on it or not. Remember that life is meant to live. So if you don't follow a food plan perfectly, Oh, well, did you give it a shot? Great. Are you feeling good? Like, I say this in kind of a humorous way, but I want you to think to yourself, do I feel good about myself and my choices? If 80% of you are saying yes, and 80% of you is saying yes, then you've done your job. Don't beat yourself up because you didn't make every single life class or you didn't follow the plan to a T and you're a failure. No one's a failure. No one. Remember that. No one's a failure. Today I said something in class that nobody's perfect. The only perfect are the thoughts you have of yourself. So you can think all the great things about yourself and that is perfect. Perfect for you. So don't try chasing perfect because there's no perfect. It doesn't exist. Okay? I hope this lights a little fire and I hope this gives you some peace and grace with yourself thinking, you know what? I am enough. I am enough. And whatever happens in this life, I know that I was confident and I was happy. And being happy is something that it takes work. It's not something you wake up in the morning and say, I'm happy today. It takes the gratitude every day, whether you write it out or you say it to yourself. It's the movement you give yourself. It's the food that you nourish yourself with. It's all those things. It's choosing love over being right. I'm going to leave you with this. Last year, it was circling this communication book, and it was about marriages. And you know what? It's not that my marriage is horrible. Absolutely not. It's great. But I think everyone needs to learn how to communicate better. And I've struggled with this my whole life. Even with clients, I could not, I'm always wanting to help them and maybe too much. So I read this quote in this book and I thought, oh my God, this is my marriage in a nutshell. Sometimes I want to be stubborn. I want to be right. But the quote was, in every argument, tiff, conversation, do you want to be right or do you want to be loved? I thought, interesting. Because every time you choose love, whether you're right or wrong, nothing escalates. Nothing escalates. Try it. Everything. Your boss comes at you, rah, 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 rah. Do you want to be right or do you want to choose love? And love does not mean always affection and kissing and marriages and relationships, intimacy. It means, okay, be at peace with this. Let them have it. And you'll be at peace with yourself. Okay? So I've been really using that, especially now when you see a lot of negativity. I say, do I want to be right or do I want to choose love? And choosing love helps me. Not always being right. Choosing love helps me be at peace with my mindset. Okay, my friends, have a great Tuesday. I hope this was a little nugget of positivity for you today. Remember, our accountability call is 8:30 on Wednesdays. I would love for you to come live. It is something to be said, coming live in Zoom, to feel like, you know what, you're part of a group. And if you have any questions or you want to chat about anything, let me know ahead of time and we can bring it up to the group. Okay, everyone, have a great Tuesday. I'll see you soon.